Welcome back, everybody. This is Danny Code, and we're continuing on with a little colony survival here. Really, the focus for this episode is going to be doing an outpost. Let's get our astrolabes here. Doing an outpost up here at the mountains here, and I have tested it out. I can go there and back in one day, so I can reach that. It's not too far to reach, and then I can come back. So I do want to, just in case I get in trouble and I lose all my health and die, I'm just going to do one astrolabe, because what happens when you die is you just lose everything in your inventory, which I have found out. I kind of found out the hard way. But I do want to make sure that we have an outpost flag as well. And I don't see one in the inventory right now, so we're going to have to make one. And yeah, so my thing is I want to go up there and I want to start just doing resources and grabbing whatever resources we can on the mountain that we don't have here. For I think gold is up there. I forget exactly what's there, but we'll find out when we get there. And yeah, so that is the thing. So let's go make ourselves an Oops. As I fall down. I don't want to lose health already. So let's go ahead and do a meal. Let's just do one of these. And I think that's good. Yeah, it's good. Oops. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Sorry. Inventory. And there we go. Okay, so full health. Let's grab ourselves an outpost banner. I think, actually, I do have this other outpost banner out there that I can deactivate, but because, like, the first test on the last video, I tested one out that way too, but I'll just leave that one alone for now. We can actually just do this. We'll be fine. So let's go ahead and put our points up to 1,500, like so. And then these cost exactly 1,500, so we can just buy one of those. And there you go. So now we should have one in inventory, and we do. Alright, so let's go plant our flag up there. I think we have enough time to do it, and I'm not worried about... How do we get out of here? I'm not worried about night coming so much when I'm up there. I'm just worried about night coming and I'm not up there yet, if that makes any sense. Let's just do some parkour over the maze here. I had that very long maze in the last episode. I did start to clear out that maze because I really didn't need it. And I thought it could be more problem than it'd be more of a problem than it solved. It was making more problems than it would be solving. So, okay, so let's go and run ourselves up to that mountain there. And let's see here. I think I can get up this way. Yeah. And I'm gonna do like a full sprint run. And I think, really, I'm really pretty glad that we don't have that game dynamic that so many games have now, where you can only run exhaustion is, I think, what it is. And I'm glad it's not here, so we can just run all the way. And I think it shouldn't take too long. Like it's already 1/5 of the way there. I think the hardest part is going to be climbing the mountain, like we're doing right now. Or this isn't really the mountain, but this is like maybe a foothill to the mountain. And I can actually see, when I went there before, I can actually see my village, or my current colony, from the top of the mountain, so we'll know where to go. So I don't really need a compass. Because I know there are compasses in this game as well, which I think I have never used, but they say the compass says it can actually show you where things are, so I'm assuming that's what the compass is for. And I'm crossing the river now. I kind of feel like I'm in, what's that game from the 80s there? That educational game? Oregon Trail. I feel like I'm on the Oregon Trail here. I'm going west, young man. Go west. So yeah, I think we should just directly... So now we're climbing the mountain. So I think we're just going to have to climb all the way up there. Let's get a little light on the situation here so we can actually see where the stairs are. Yeah, this is the worst part. Is just climbing. it's up there. It looks like it's a long ways away, but it's not really, I don't think. I mean, we're already, you know, we only 120 meters left, so we're very, very close. Let's turn on that light here. There we go. Much better. And it's quite sharp as far as the climb is concerned here. And we're up into like the rocky parts here now. It's looking like, so it feels like we're almost there. Yeah, it's becoming night already. So I don't know if any zombies are going to spawn this far out away from the colony. Like maybe a few will spawn here and I'll have to beat them off with a stick. But I think we're up here. So as you can see, we could see our colony there. So we're going to go ahead and plant. And I don't know what the best place to plant it is. Like I can go down, I think maybe a few, and maybe plant it, because I think we're inside the zone, which would be considered mountain, right? Yeah, so I'm not seeing like the mountain. So we're in the mountain zone. I'm keeping my eye out for some zombies. But I think what I want to do, there was some rock down here. So, I don't know. I think just maybe, let's go down to, yeah, let's go down to this level here where the rock is. And maybe plant our flag just right in here. This kind of feels like it's defensible as well. Like IRL defensible, like you're up against a mountain. I don't think that really matters in this game, but it makes me feel safer. And what makes me feel safer is good. So let's go ahead and let's just plant. Start a new outpost. Yeah, it's going to be attached to my main colony. Select that, and this is going to be, so, oh, what was my naming scheme for the other ones? My naming scheme for the other one was just Outpost, wasn't it? Outpost, and this is going to be number 3. So create outposts, and there we go. So now we should have a safe zone around here. Yeah, and we do. It's red at the moment, but it should turn proper in a little bit. And let's see where the edge is. Oh, I'm getting a little vertigo here. So the edge is here. Yeah, that's the edge. Okay, so cool. Let's go ahead and let's mark it. I haven't seen any zombies here, so which is good. But let's go ahead and mark where this zone is. It will put a little so we don't lose it because it's kind of tucked in here. So let's go ahead and use, and I think too now that we have it, we have access to all the other inventory. So, and I'll show you what I mean there. So if let's just go ahead and do this, let's put a thing in here, like a little dealy bopper here. And yeah, so what do we got here? Just do this, this, and that. And the other things, and that should be tall enough. Maybe one more, and then we'll put a little bloop there, and we'll put some bloops on the other side here as well, just kind of like that. And we're really gonna spotlight this guy. It's gonna go boop, boop, get it? Okay, don't want to fall. There we go. I think we can put one on this side as well. Can we reach all the way up there? Ooh, yes, we can. Look at that. And I'm actually going to. Nah, we don't need all those. Let's just go ahead and just do that. That should be fine, hopefully. But I'll show you what I mean by having access to the inventory. Yeah, it's my little, what is that game? Firewatch? That's my little Firewatch tower. So if let's go to the edge here of the outpost zone. And right now, before we hit the edge, we have access to all the inventory. But if we're outside of it, oh, well, no, we do. We do have access to all of it. I thought, so I think maybe you have to be a certain amount of tiles away. Let me just kind of test that really quick. So we still have our inventory now. Ooh, I'm getting like vertigo. It feels very like I can fall. And if I start falling, I'm not going to stop falling. I'm going to roll all the way down the hill. Alright, do we still have access to the... Yeah. So I think, I don't know how far you have to be, but I know like between here and the regular colony, like there's a certain spot that we won't have access to our inventory. Let's see. Yeah, we still do. So I'm surprised it's this far away. I wish I had access to those. Is there like a wiki of some sorts in here? Desktop settings. Oh, maybe info. Credits, quick start, change log. I don't want to hit quick start because I don't know what that's going to do. I think that's the stuff that pops up every time you open up the game. But is it in settings maybe? Gameplay? No. There's really no like online, quote unquote, online wiki as far as online in the game wiki. And it'd be nice to know exactly what those numbers are. No, I still have access to all the inventory. Okay, so let's get back up there. And let's start digging and trying to find resources and building up a little bit. This is our first proper outpost. This climbing like this is crazy. It's really kind of time consuming. I think one thing I'm going to do like the Mayans. And I'm going to put like a staircase. So I can just climb up here. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so here is the, whatchamacallit. And there is, I can see our thing there. I think we're going to put maybe a little bit more of a kind of thing saying this is where it is. But here's our outpost. So yeah, and I was saying the other day that we are actually in a marsh and we can kind of see it. So our marsh is there and that's where our colony is. And you can kind of barely see our colony there. It's just right there. But that is in the marsh. So the marsh is kind of, the center of the marsh is there, but we're like kind of on the outskirts of it. So that means in the marsh we have lead. So I'm kind of curious what we're going to have here. And let's go, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't have any colonists here to do the work, but I'm going to go ahead and flatten some of this stuff up. I'm going to do a little jump cut here and kind of make a mine entrance is what I'm going to do. And this will be the level we'll start it on. So, okay, so I'm going to do either a time lapse or a jump cut. I don't know which one yet, but it depends on how long it takes me. But I will be right back. All right, so we have our little... Oop, I missed one. We have our little... Oh, I don't have any... Hello, don't have any of you left. There we go. But we have our little sanctuary here on the mountain. Our little mountaintop sanctuary. It's not much, but we like it. So what I'm going to do, I made a little entrance to the mine here, and I haven't started digging down yet. But I'm only going to dig down like 2, so it's only going to be... actually, we'll do 3. So make it pretty consistent. So I won't have to put it over to one side. So we'll dig down like 3, but this is going to be the entrance to it. I do want to make sure that it just kind of looks like it was built and not just, you know, ugly. So we're going to start here and just start digging down as we do. And we're going to start to try to find some resources. So again, I'm going to do a little jump cut here, I think. And I want to take these out as well, just make it consistent. Oops. Just like so. But yeah, so I'll do a little jump cut here, and yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm just going to dig down until I find some resources and start seeing what we see. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we found our first resource. Let me just put some stuff here in storage, just like so. We're just going to stick this, do another 200 there. But this looks like copper, if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see, we're doing some brownstone here. So the brownstone's starting to come up. And we're not too far down. So I think what I want to do, since we're finding the resources on this level, let's go ahead and put that there. But since we're finding the resources on this level, I still have to put a shelter for the colonists that will be working up here. So, and I thought I would just put them downstairs. So we're going to put them down here, but I think this is a good level to start on to do that. So I need, again, as I usually do, I do 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to be the roof. So we'll start digging out on either side here. And I haven't really been looking at, and I don't think, I haven't been looking at the flag zone, but I think we're fairly safe because I think we have a pretty long way to go. I mean, we're pretty close to the flag here, so it's going to be 40 that way, and we're nowhere even close to 40. So I think we're going to have a long way to go before that. So I'm going to start digging out a floor here, and we're going to go ahead and start putting beds in here, and then I will try to figure out also the boundaries of the flag zone. And I don't know how far I need to go to do that, because because we're on a mountain, I may actually start like digging this way and then hit the side of the mountain. So even before I hit the end of the safe zone. So yeah, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to dig out, like I said, I'm going to dig out quite a bit here. And then start putting in a room for the beds. So just like this, and I'm not going to make it very big, so maybe just a little bit bigger than this. But I think this will be, like I said, a good start. We're starting to see the resources come up here. And yeah, I have a feeling this is just going to be a good spot to do this with. Like this is clay, I think, too. All right, let's dig it up. And is that, does it say what it is? What snow? So it didn't go into my inventory? That's weird. Or did I miss it? Not really too sure. But I think that's clay. I think this is copper, and I think that's clay. And I think this all looks the same. Yeah, clay and copper. But anyways, so hold on. Let me I just want to know what it is. And the only way to really do it, I saw the clay. So let's just do that, and that is, yeah, so copper, and that's clay. So copper and clay. So basic resources. So you get copper and clay pretty much everywhere. But yeah, so let's just dig out a little bit more here. And I think, let's put them to the left here, and like in back of me. because this is towards the center of the mountain. Like this is towards the center of the mountain in this way, and this is towards the edge of the mountain. So let's go and see how far we have to the edge of the mountain. I think we have quite a ways to go to the edge. But this little section here is, I'm designating for the, because it's not going to get any deeper. As you can see, the brown stone is turning into beige stone. So this is actually getting less deep. So this would be an ideal spot to put them. I think it's far enough underground that they'll stay warm. And I think it'll it's not far enough underground where we're wasting resources as well. So I think that'll be far enough. I'll do one more so they have a little walk zone. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So we'll just do one more wide here, and then go back to the center. And then this will be the start of their underground facilities. They can dig a little hole in the ground for a little poop hole. And we'll just start putting beds in here. So I forget what it is. I forget how many. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. But I forget how many colonists can be in a colony before it actually starts attracting zombies. I'm pretty sure we'll be safe with 10. And I think 10 is like a fair amount that we can put in here without really upsetting anything. Plus, even though we only have 10 here, it's still, you see the level here is 0 at the moment, up in the top right here. The threat level is 0 in this outpost, but the total for all my outposts in colony is 332. So even if we put 10 here and the zombies don't come here, it'll increase the overall. So that means where the zombies are coming, it'll make it a little bit more. It'll increase the threat level there enough so there'll actually be a few more zombies coming in. Let's just get rid of this for consistency. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and put a light back here. Just one little night light so they can have that. And let's grab some beds. We just need a few of them. Certainly don't need 23, but we'll go ahead and do our 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more will be 10. That actually worked out perfectly. So here's our little cabin in the mountains. And I do want to do this as well because I hate jumping and trying to jump upstairs like this. And we do have enough of these. So let's put these down like this. And should we do the whole thing? Do we have enough for the whole thing? Well, maybe. Let's just do this, because this will help easily go up and down like that. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll have enough for all 3, but that's fine. Leave it like that. It actually looks proper as well. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the colony screen here. And I'm going to recruit a few even before I have them start. Well, actually, let's do the digging job. So I'm going to go ahead and go this way and see how far I can go. Actually, let's start. I'm going to keep on digging down, and I think let's go straight down. So this will be a landing here, and then we'll start going. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. So here, right here. So we'll start going down in this area here. So we shouldn't have too far to go before we start hitting the mountain resources, which I think are golds. Again, I don't have like a wiki up for me, but I know there's like one valuable resource per zone, 1 or 2 that you get that is unique to the zone. So yeah, I'll probably do a little jump cut here again, like I said, and I will be right back. Okay, so I think I did it, guys. I had to go down quite a bit. I did some exploratory digging here and exploratory digging over here as well. And I really didn't find anything except for, of course, clay and more copper and iron, I think that is right there. So, and under the mountains, under the snow-capped mountains, on the mountainside where we are, so these guys, I need some more. I need some more defenders. So even just on the outside here, even though I even though this is just a colony on the outskirts here, it's getting attacked, which I didn't know. I'm just gonna have to redo this. I only have one colonist left, so we'll help out a little bit here, I guess. Yeah, and I thought I could have sworn that. Oh, they're coming down here as well. I forgot about this. I gotta shore this up here. But yeah, so, and I didn't realize that. I lost my first 2 colonists, and so yeah, so now I know. So all colonists were killed. So it's no more threat, apparently. But yeah, I put these 2 defenders here, and I thought they would be all right with what little we were getting here. But apparently, that is not the case. So you can see, like, we even have more coming in still. And I did put this here as a little bit of an entrance. So there's a little bit of a choke point. So I think I'm going to have to do, like, a little bit of a maze here or whatnot. But I do need to, I'm just going to take this out here, because I want to make it kind of consistent. And let me dig this out as well. So that'll be 2 there. Then I'm going to put a proper wall here in just a minute. But yeah, so I didn't really realize that. I thought you can have maybe like 10 colonists here or something like that, and then it wouldn't trigger. Let's go ahead and replace these as well, so it looks like we did it on purpose. But yeah, so that's just, that's new to me. So I wish I kind of knew that. I'm losing colonists, but it's not that big of a deal, to be honest with you, because we can always get more. And we're not losing our main colony here or anything like that. But let me just replace all this with a regular wall. And then I'll show you the gold. So on the mountainside here, or on the snowy capped mountains, I guess, you get the 2 resources that you get that you can't get anywhere else is gold and tin. Oh, did I do that wrong? Oh, I did that wrong. Or did I do that wrong? No. Let's do this. Let's just extend it out one more, I guess. But yeah, so gold and tin, and I'll show you how I found those. So I was digging, and then all of a sudden, there was nothing, there was no more resources. I wasn't finding any more the lower I get. So I think it's only to a certain point. I think that should do it. I'm going to put, before I go down here, let's put in a few more, I don't know, what should we do here, guys? A few more, I think some night bowmen. Let's put a few more of these in here. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, so some night bowmen. So I think I'm just going to put them just up here, I think would be good. So we'll just give them here and here. So then they can actually, so this one will guard this side and like up there a little bit. And so we'll do that. And let's see here. Just face it that way, be fine. And I kind of want to do the same over here, but not too far away. So we'll do it maybe just here is good. And then we'll do 2 more here. and here. And I hope that's enough. Let me go ahead and also put in, let's get up here. I want to put in some lights here so it looks like we have something going on. Actually, let me move you just to here instead. And then put that there. That's fine. And then kind of do the same thing here. We'll put that there. Put this here. I think if this doesn't do it, I'm going to have to do some sort of maze here. Kind of like I had on the other one, on the main colony there. What am I thinking? Why do I have that there? These are normally there. There we go. So I know where they are. And put one there. Okay, that should be enough lighting, I think. I'm going to build this tower up as well. So it's a little bit further, so you can see it a little bit further away. But yeah, I think that should hopefully do it. Let's take these out, actually. And let's go ahead and let's do 3 and 3. So we'll put these kind of in the middle here. Just there. And another one just there. There we go. That should do it, because I don't think anything can come here. But even if they do, these guys can actually, I think, see them. So let's do this, though. Instead, there we go. Something like that? No, let's do this. Does that make it better or worse? I think that kind of makes it worse. Actually, nothing needs to really go up there, so let's just do this for now. We'll just make it like the Washington Monument here. Make it one big pillar, because nothing needs to go up there, and that's fine. It's just one pillar. So then these guys can actually see what's going on there. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program here. So again, so I dug down here, and you saw that, and we have clay and copper. And then I was like, okay, let's dig a little bit further down. Before I forget, let's go ahead and recruit for all jobs. And that means 6, it's fine. And then I was like, it's really kind of getting... So this is the edge, by the way, the edge of the flag zone, so I put some brick there. And then I turned and went down that way. But I was like, well, let's do some digging, because I'm thinking to myself, as you can see here, there's different layers. Like it even gets shallower down here. Like these are shallower than these, right? So these are deeper stones than these. So even down here, we're seeing like a cross section of where it's getting up on top. It's getting shallower, shallower, and shallower, and this way it's getting deeper, deeper, and deeper. So I was like, well, let's dig out like a section here and see what resources. So these are the copper. So this is where the copper and clay are, and then this, it must go down, or must go like this is a little bit deeper. This is where the iron is, as you can see here and there. And then it goes down even deeper, so we have another layer of iron. So I was like, I'm still not seeing the gold and the zinc. So I went down here, and I was like digging, and I still didn't see anything. Right? Oh, and this is bad, because this is down. Let's go ahead and seal this up, because that's the edge of the zone, actually. I did not know that. I don't want any zombies coming out and surprising us here, so let's go ahead and fill this in. Just like this, and I think that is it, right? Yeah. Ooh, nope. That is the top of it. There we go. So yeah, digging, and I didn't see any more. As you can see, it looks like there's no more. There's no more. So I took what I learned from this one, where this isn't just one level, this is a bunch of levels, but it's going that way. So I did that, and I was like, well, let's dig out all the way here and see, because this should be going up. This is the edge of the mountain. We should be going, like, this is like the center. This is the tallest part of the mountain. if we dug up all the way over there, that would be like the top of the mountain. And going this way, we get it shallower and shallower. So this is going towards the edge of the mountain. I hope that makes sense. And then I was like, aha, I see gold. So there's gold. And as you can see, it's getting shallower and shallower here. And now it's here. So gold must be on this level. So I'm going to dig out a bunch of there. And then I saw, aha, we have tin, which is on the same level as the iron. I just wasn't seeing it on the other dig out there. So now we have the tin. So we have access to tin, which is on this level, and gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start digging out. Like this is the perfect level right here, the perfect sector to dig out. But I'm going to do a digging job instead because I don't want to dig it all out myself. And I can hear, it's nighttime, and I'm going to see how let's just put the digging area down. And then I'm going to go up top and see how my defenders are doing. I mean, I think it's almost overkill for what we have here. But I've been surprised before. Let's just do this. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Oops. 2. And then we're going to put in a colonists. And we should have enough for 1, 2. Recruit for all jobs, so 8. Okay, so you have 10 beds, 8 colonists. Alright, let's go see how our defenses are doing. Yeah, I think this should do it. As long as this little outpost here doesn't grow any further, I think these 6 can defend it, okay. But again, I was surprised, right, that this outpost with I only had like 6 maximum, and I just put 2 more in, but I only had 6 maximum, and we're still getting a part of the threat level is actually affecting us here. But I think these guys can do it. How you doing, guys? Want a cheeseburger or something? I got some cheeseburgers down there for you guys when you're done defending the outpost here. Yeah, I think we're golden here with these guys. And I think I've sealed this off well enough that these are all double tall. Yeah, I think we're good there. So if we just come up here, I think is that double tall? Oh, that's only 1 tall. Hey, we got a breachable. Let's just do this, and I think that should work. I might as well go all the way down there, except for 1. There we go. So that, I think, yeah. So that shouldn't be breachable now, if I am not mistaken. Let's go this way. Yeah, so now didn't want to do that, but yeah, now we're double tall everywhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, and this is the top of the world, ma. Actually, this is the top of the world. You want to see the sunset? I want to see the sunset. I really like that they have the fog there. I think that's a new addition, like the morning fog, or morning mist, I guess. Make sure there's nothing going to come after me here. As much as this game is so blocky and like voxely, it does have some very nice, pretty features when you actually look at them. That is very cool. I like it. Definitely get a good vista view here. Yeah, that is very cool. I wonder if the mist burns off. Probably near like midday. Yeah, it looks like it's getting less and less. Yeah, well done, developers. Why, look it. Very cool. Okay. Break time's over. Go on our little outpost here. It's actually looking pretty much like an outpost. Like a little outpost in the mountains. Okay, so let's see how our digging job is doing here. And since this is going to be quote-unquote the level, this floor, this is going to be our main, like our main, floor, our main mining floor, I guess, as you can say. Because we don't need any of the other resources that are far up. We only need a few resources. We only need these few that are in here. I should do, because we have 10 beds. Let's go ahead and do... actually, nah. I'm not going to worry about it. They can be fine. Let's help them out a little bit. Because they got quite a ways to dig here. And again, this is the edge of the map right here. Or the edge of the safe zone. So, what do I got? 1, 2... And that should be the edge of what they're digging, right? Yes, yes. Alright, let's help them out. But yeah, so that, I think, is the easiest way to find the resources. Like, dig just like a... What would you call that? Like an exploratory column. No, exploratory... Column is up and down. This is exploratory row. Exploratory row in a mountain. Kind of wonder, is that the way they do it in real life? No, they probably take they probably get help from like geologists. Could do a geological survey or something like that. I'm assuming. There's some tin, some iron. Yeah, but this is good. So these are the two things that I really needed, is gold and tin. So this is going to be a big help in expanding even our regular colony there, or our regular outpost. Colony? Outpost. Colony. Hey guys, I can see you down there. Doing a heck of a job. There we go. Let's just close this up. It's going to annoy me. Alright, so are we far enough to get... Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put in... Let's go ahead and start here. So we'll do... Actually, let's just take this back out. Alright, take this, put it there. So we'll start with one colonist for digging out the gold. So this will be our first one for the golds and job blocks. Here it is. Need a few of those, sir. And doop, 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 there. So then we have one for gold there. We should have, yeah, one for tin here. And we're going to do the same thing. Let's just kind of dig this out behind him. And then put it here. And then behind you, do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's make this a little bit bigger for you. Give you some light. And what I'm going to do, I think, because that's so far in there, let's go ahead and put in just between them for now. And this is just, we're probably going to position all of this stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and put in, as long as they're doing it now and I'm gaining some and I don't have to buy any. Oh, we do have a compass. I didn't even know that. Let's go ahead and use that in a minute. Let's put that there. But I want a grocery store and a tool bench. So I'll put a grocery store there, tool bench there. So then they don't have to go too far. Let's put some more lights in here as well. So it looks like they can find their way out. Yeah, that's cool. What time is it? It is 3 in the afternoon, so I'm not really sure where they're going. I hope they're not going up to get food, because the night guards are still sleeping away. Alright, so I think that is a successful little outpost. Getting some gold and some... let's do this. I always like putting just a little bit of a design there, just so it like looks kind of neat. That gives it a little bit of texture. Okay, so I do feel comfortable in leaving them there like that. And let's go ahead and start traveling. You can see the colony there. Let's go ahead and start traveling back. Actually, you know what? I think I should wait for daytime. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there, and in the next episode, like I said, I'll dig out much more, and what I'll do is make sure that I have all the production here I need, and maybe design this a little bit better. And yeah, I'll see everybody very, very soon. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and I will be back with more. Alright, bye for now, guys.